Megalodon, the toothiest of deadliest sharksters and the ruler of the prehistoric ocean. Slenderman, a modern-day creepypasta turned into a waking life creepathon. A tall, quiet, faceless killer that will haunt you in your sleep. One sea creature of doom, one woodland lurker of terror. But what if they faced off against one another? Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions, the channel that loves to answer the wackiest of looniest questions. Why? Well, if nobody ever asked, we'd never know the answer, would we? Before we jump on into this video, I want to ask you guys who you think would win in a face-off battle between Slenderman and the Megalodon. Write hashtag Team Slenderman or hashtag Team Megalodon in the comments section down below. Also, while you're down there, why don't you click on that thumbs up button and the notification bell so you never ever miss a big answer. If you guys ever want to find out more about a video, about our sources, and about the creative team here at Life's Biggest Questions, there are links in the description boxes. Right then, Slenderman versus Megalodon. Fight! This is interesting because we have a prehistoric animal that swam its last 2.6 million years ago and a creature of urban legend that emerged in 2009 and hit dizzying heights of internet in the 2010s. The Megalodon's day is very much over, yet Slenderman's has only just begun. Although he isn't real, but that's no fun, right? Let's just assume he is. Well, firstly, how do these two killers measure up? The Megalodon was said to be a relative of the much smaller but still living great white shark, only the Megalodon was like a jacked up uber version at 50 foot long and 50 tons, so that's over 50,000 kilos. Not to mention its giant teeth. But actually, let's mention those gnashes as they might be important and actually, they might help him win. The biggest Megalodon teeth found have been around 7 inches, and it is thought that the Megalodon had the most powerful bite in the animal kingdom. Slendy, on the other hand, may not have Megalodon-sized gnashes, but some depictions and creepypastas show him having a mouthful of pointy teeth and a terrifyingly long tongue. Like, get that away from me. Okay, but does he measure up to the shark? Well, short answer, no. The Megalodon was thought to weigh 50,000 kilos, guys. 50,000. I mean, mate, I don't care how spooky you are, that fish could quash you. Slenderman is, well, slender. Sure, he's thought to be tall, but at most he's described as being 15 feet tall, although usually he's described as being around 7 or 8 foot. I don't care what you say, even at top estimates of 15 feet, he was nowhere near as big as the Megalodon. Also, slender, so does he weigh 50,000 kilos? No, he doesn't. I'm thinking like 80 at best. All the shark need do is flop over him and he would be crushed, and that's without getting his jaws around him. Megalodon could munch old Slendy as an appetizer and a moose-bouche. Did I just want to say a moose-bouche today? Sure, but that doesn't defeat my point. It isn't over yet though. Slenderman does have a few tricks up his sleeve, and when I say a few tricks, I mean a few extra arms. Honey gets tentacly when he's mad, according to a number of artist impressions and creepypastas anyway. Perhaps with all those additional arms he would be able to hold the Megalodon down, but I don't know, perhaps they're all the better for chomping through. Slendy does have some kind of voodoo mind control thing going on. He is thought to appear in his victims' dreams and make them sick before he visits them in real life. This sickness is characterized by nausea, nosebleeds, nightmares, and hallucinations, which sounds like a rough time for Mr. Shark. Maybe Slenderman can get inside his head and that could be his key to victory. Just, you know, really freak that shark out. Or maybe it would make the Megalodon an even more dangerous predator, crazed and ill. Yikes. Okay, but hold your slender horses. How is this fight even gonna go down? Slenderman is a woodland dweller and the Megalodon lives in the ocean. 2.6 million years ago. Where would these two would-be rivals ever meet? If on land, then old Sharky is done for, and if in the ocean, well, Slenderman, does he have gills? Can he breathe underwater? Do those tentacle arms mean that he's part octopus? Would this even up the fight? Despite Slenderman's Jedi mind tricks, octo arms, and general creepiness, we can't help but think that the Megalodon would crush him with sheer size and ferocity. However, there is one final string to his silent and and somewhat more sentient bow. Slenderman has been known to take human proxies. If it were more than a case of man versus shark and the bringer of doom and gloom could enlist humans, then there's no doubt he could mastermind some kind of voyage to multi-harpoon the Megalodon. But even with a small army, could he really take it down? Isn't Slenderman's things little girls in the woods anyway? I guess there's a reason he hasn't tried to take down a lion or a grizzly bear. He likes to prey on the weak, and the Megalodon simply isn't that. I'm kind of wishing that the big bad killer fish did exist today, just so we could feed Slendermen to him and be done with that creep forever. But Slenderman isn't real, so whatever. If you're scared of Slenderman, why don't you just conjure up a giant killer shark in your mind and have him chomp, because obviously the Megalodon would win. Alright guys, so that's who we think would win if the Megalodon fought Slenderman. Do let me know if you're Team Slenderman or Team Megalodon, as I'd be very interested to know your thoughts. Also, while you're down there, why don't you leave a thumbs up on this video and click on that big, beautiful notification bell. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Life's Biggest Questions. I'm your host, Rebecca Felgate. I'll catch you in the next video, but until then, please do stay curious, stay alert, and never ever stop questioning.